What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I just finished the review of the Glock 43X and the Glock 48 about 32 seconds ago. Now I do have to clean these pistols and lube them up before I give them back to the Elite Indoor Gun Range, who is a local gun tree club here who are nice enough to let me borrow them for this review. Again, I figured with so many new gun owners out there, I might as well turn the camera on and show you how I clean these pistols. Just know there is 1,000,001 different ways to do this. This is how I like to do it, but there's 1,000,000 ways to clean guns. There's 1,000,000 really good cleaning products. I am a very big fan of Breakthrough Clean. I use them pretty much exclusively for cleaning guns. If you want to pick up any of these products, there is a link down in the video description to my Amazon store. It is an affiliate link. I get a very small kickback. You do not pay anything extra. Inside the Amazon store, there is a link for Breakthrough Clean, or for firearm cleaning products, whatever I named it. Click on there. There's a bunch of products, and you can pick something up, whether it be a full size or a little sample, and see if if you like the product or not. Now I'm going to keep a lot of these terms very basic. I think if you're an experienced firearm user, you're probably not watching this video. If you're new to Glocks or new to firearms, I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. So what I like to do, I have all-in-one cleaner. This clean, lubes, and protects. I'm going to show you how to disassemble the guns. We're going to spray some CLP on there and get everything nice and clean. We're going to scrub it with my very high-tech tactical toothbrush that I really need to replace. This thing is disgusting. For inside the barrel, down the barrel, I have a bore snake. We're going to run that through and make sure inside the barrel is nice and clean. And then on any high wear areas like the rails, I'll show you, we're going to put some HP Pro oil. That's just a little bit better at protecting than the all-in-one, just to make sure everything runs smooth when it gets back to the Elite. So I'm going to put my cleaning jacket on and let's get started. Alright, the first thing we need to do is disassemble both of these firearms. There's two different ways of doing it. Most important, the first thing you do need to do is make sure it is unloaded. Make sure there's no magazine, make sure there's no round in the chamber, because you do have to pull the trigger with Glocks. So this right here is the takedown lever on both sides of the gun. So we're going to pull back on the slide, just like 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, pull down on both takedown levers, and then pull the trigger, make sure it's pointed in a safe direction, and then the slide comes right off. You have your frame, we have our recoil spring, the barrel lifts right out, and then you have the slide. Now on the Glock 48, again, make sure it is unloaded. We're going to do it in opposite order. We're going to pull the trigger, pointing it in a safe direction, pull back on the slide, pull down on the takedown levers, and the slide comes right off. Once again, we have our frame, we have the same exact size guide rod, which I was surprised. We have our barrel, and we have our slide. First things first, we're going to get the clean, lube, and protect from Breakthrough Clean, and I'm just going to spray it on everything. Now that we have everything sprayed with the cleaner, we have our tactical toothbrush. I'm just going to scrub all the areas that have any dirt, caked on nastiness, and get everything loosened up. Question I always ask in these videos is, how often do you clean your guns? Something you like to do, something you hate to do. I know some people clean their guns every single time they take them out. Some people absolutely never clean their guns, like me. I hate cleaning guns. I only do it the bare necessity when I have to. Something like this is a little different because this was loaned to me. So I always, if someone lets me borrow a gun, I always give it back to them nice and clean. But typically my guns, I keep them lubed and dirty. Now that everything is scrubbed down and loosened up, you could use a patch, you can use an old t-shirt, you can use whatever you want. I'm going to use these quick wipes from Breakthrough Clean. Again, they are clean, lube, and protect. I'm just going to wipe down all those dirty areas and get as much of the dirt and grime off as I can. One nice thing about these slides being silver, it's much easier to see where the dirt and the grime is on the older Glock 43 and 43X. I'm sorry, 43X and 48. When it's a black slide, the dirt and grime kind of hides and you can't see it. So I guess that's one advantage here. There we go. Nice dirty rag, all cleaned up. You get a dry cloth, and I'm going to wipe down the outside of the slide and the outside of the frame just because I get some grease on there. Get it off now before I forget. Next, we're going to take our bore snake here. Again, we're going to run it down the barrel and make sure inside the barrel is clean. Right in the middle of the bore snake right here, there's a little brush. What I like to do on that brush is spray a little cleaner, or in this case a little CLP, as you run it through the barrel. This way it will clean, lube, and protect. If you don't know how these work, one end has a brass fitting. You just feed that through the barrel the same direction the round travels, the bullet travels, and then you pull it out the back. See if I can show you. We're gonna pull. Oh, that hurts with my elbow. I am battling some really bad tendonitis and that hurt like hell. That barrel is spotless now. We're going to get the smaller Glock 43 barrel. Same idea. Run it through and pull out the other end. That's much easier doing it that way. A lot less elbow pain for me. Alright, we have disassembled. We have cleaned. Now let's add a little lube on those high wear, high friction spots. Now every gun's going to be a little bit different. Anywhere metal and metal rides is a very good idea to lube up. Anywhere that you're seeing wear and tear from shooting is a good idea to lube up as well. So on these Glocks, I'm going to put a little on the frame rails here where the slide meets the frame. A little bit on the breech. I would normally put a little on the barrel as well. I'm not going to because when I use those wipes, those CLP wipes, it lubes everything up pretty good. I'll put a tiny bit on the top here just because there's some wear there. And then in the slide, you have the channel that the frame rides in, excuse me. I'm going to put a little bit in there just so everything runs smooth. And then if you see any other wear spots again, you could add a little more. In the frame rails, slide rails, whatever. Okay, I'm not going to do the barrel in this case because it already has some lube on it. The other frame will get the rail. This rail. Alrighty, now we are lubed up enough. I went pretty light, I didn't go heavy. I don't know how the elite indoor gun range wants their guns lubed up, so I went pretty easy on these. Let me show you how to reassemble them. So they both are exactly the same. You're going to take the slide, you're going to put the barrel back in there, then the recoil spring goes in, if I can get it. That's what it should look like. And then we simply slide the slide back on the frame. If I could line it up properly. There we go. One thing I recommend you do is give it a couple tests. That one seems good. We'll repeat the process on the 43. Barrel goes in first. Then the guide rod. Slide it back on. Give it a little test. I'm going to wipe these two pistols down and we'll finish up the video. So that is how I disassemble, clean, and lube pretty much all of my guns. It is pretty basic, pretty straightforward, but as a new shooter, I know a lot of people are confused and a little overwhelmed by it, so I like to make these videos for those new shooters. Once again, I pretty much use Breakthrough Clean exclusively. They're very clean cleaning product, non-toxic, biodegradable. They're odorless, and and they still work really, really well. So that's the product that I like to use. Before you go, I want to thank quickly the Elite Indoor Gun Range for letting me borrow these two pistols, and my one and only very important channel sponsor, which is USCCA. If you're looking at a firearm like this, it's probably going to be for concealed carry, and I recommend you click the link down in the description, check out USCCA, and see if it's right for you. They offer self-defense insurance, self-defense training, and self-defense education. God forbid you ever need to defend yourself with a firearm or a pointy stick or a bag of gummy bears. They're going to be there to help you with lawyer fees, bail, and any other fees and things that go along with it, up to $2 million. Anyway, thank you very, very much for watching, guys. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. If you could, do me those favors that every YouTuber asks. Hit the like button. Drop a comment if you think I deserve it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. I will see you guys next time. Peace.